I feel like we've been talking shit for like half an hour just over there. So we're just gonna continue that over here with all of you. Thanks for coming through. This is such an honor and a pleasure. You're in for a treat. She's a rat bag. All the best ones are. Yeah, so we're just gonna shoot the shit, really. My name is Napalm. Yeah. So whenever she's ready, the illustrious, the haughty, the magnificent, our sister. Give it up for Chaka. Chee, chee, chee. Welcome, baby. Yeah, that's right. Chee, chee, chee. Chaka Khan. Let me love you, Chaka Khan.
Oh, yes. Said many, many, many times.
Rightfully fucking so. So we have this angel all the way from Chi-Town, America. Uh, also coming. You're so far away from me now. Look at us. We're all like official and shit. All right, so I'm gonna start with a really basic one. Um, Firstly, I want to talk about your fits because you always look so stunning and put together and gorgeous, like decades of looking stunning. And I think, yeah, for real, right? Yeah. And my question to you, mi amor, is yeah, like especially in the early days when you were touring, did you have to make your own fits or did you have designers you work with or you just found shit, threw it together? Like, what was the process for that?
Good question.
Yeah, because I struggle with that too, like when you're touring, you know what I
I
mean?
weighed 900 pounds. Yes. I had to make my own clothes.
She's a seamstress.
Take a sheet, drape it over me, and spray some shit on it.
Like, oh, yes.
I, I always had some kind of smart person who was underknown, was well known.
The best ones are the.
I would do my bits for me, help me
Yeah.
with my clothes, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Or I would design them sometimes, which were
Yeah.
not the most popular look.
Um,
They work for me.
it's
gotta
good
do
to
what
get
works for
that.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to be able to have a vision and then translate it and have somebody who can like do
You're
it.
right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really love the fits, you know, like it's just like so many stunning photos of you wearing like some amazing.
Shoulder.
Yeah, all of it. Brave. Real brave and like
I'm honored.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you still got it, so you know.
Well, I've gone up to my neck as opposed to the
We just
shoulder.
yeah. Suck at it. Oh yeah.
You can find a fit everywhere.
Yeah, true, true. I'm sure like they're like banging down your door to dress you now. So yeah, backstage you were like talking to me about my crow tat and how it reminded you of Frankenstein.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which I've never heard before. So that's like yeah, no,
I
no,
think
it's
somebody's not on their game.
that's right. No one told me, but the great Shaka Khan told me, so you know it's fair. I wanted to know if you were a bride of Frankenstein from your early work with Parliament.
Well, they already covered it, so I'd have to be the bride of
Okay,
Funkenstein.
that's right.
Yeah, I was already funky.
You didn't need to get put together. It was already the fabric was in.
No problem. Valid question.
Um, yeah, but George Clinton, he's a
Love him
inc-
to this day.
yeah, he's so generous with his energy, you know.
Sweet guy.
Yeah,
No, they were so humble and
yeah.
yeah, you think he Funkenstein. You got it. Yeah, but no, he's a sweetheart.
I think a lot of artists are, you know.
Most of us are.
Yeah, sweetie pies, cutie beans. The extravagant ones are cutie beans. Um, yeah, I got to do a show with him somewhere in LA, and he was just like really supportive and awesome.
It's one thing on stage, and this whole other beautiful
Yeah.
spoken
Mm,
part.
yeah, yeah. Duality. It's all about duality. Duality. Sorry, that's how you say it in America.
Say like three different personalities.
Uh, triality. Yeah. Try. Yeah. We may have just invented a word, but. I wanted to ask you about Chicago and the nightlife there. Growing up, there's this a friend showed me this party called Chicago party, and it was like a dance. It was like a club and a dance show and a variety thing. And it's like really awesome. Did you did you go out a lot, or was there like before you kind of popped off doing music? Like, were you really like involved in the night scene there, and like where was the spots that you like to hit?
Okay, that's three questions. Triality. I used to to hang out in a place called the Pumpkin Row, which is interesting. It was in Hyde Park, which is like a college hangout. And I was about that age, but not in college,
Me, yeah.
obviously. Um, but it was very progressive, a
Mm,
progressive life.
yeah,
The young people were very interesting.
yeah.
Um, as was I probably as an ex. Uh, what do you call it? I was really into into fighting.
Really? Like street fighting?
Not street fighting, but fighting the powers that be.
Oh yeah, hell
We
yeah.
were all sort of in the same headspace,
Yeah.
and it made it more interesting if we were around people of your own ilk.
Yeah.
Um, so I had lots of good energy coming out of the people that followed me. It was great. It wasn't until I got popular, uh, only then did I really get a taste of people who are into making money
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like that. So
So the pumpkin room was like they have
it's an all place.
yeah, they have music and shit, or was it more like a social like
Mostly jazz.
yeah, but
Trios, three people playing.
so like live music.
It was live music.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Yeah, I just feel like that must be such a you've lived a lot of lives, you know, and to start there, that's a really strong and beautiful foundation and legacy. And I read that you started like a breakfast program
For children.
when
Yes.
yeah when you were mad young, um, and yeah there was so I grew up. I have 5 siblings, and we were like dirt poor, commission housing, which is kind of like the projects but here. And we had a breakfast program at my school, and I remember being like so stoked about it. Like it was a moment of joy for me when I was young. And so it's like really beautiful that like on the other side of the world that you came up with that, and I just wanted to like let you know like it might be a simple thing, but it's a powerful thing, you know, helping people to start their day and like
Who knew?
yeah. So this is the thing about like like the Black Panther Party and the radicalization and shit, but it's like a lot of it is just like human need and community, and I think that's fucking
I think that's what attracted me.
yeah,
The whole
all of it. It must be really beautiful to have like a place like Pumpkin Room where you could like go and get amongst it and like bounce off people with similar ideas. That's really
it was a great place.
yeah. Chicago is cool like that too. Like it's what's it called? What's the wind called? It's like a hawk.
Windy City. It's called the Windy City, I think.
Yeah. There's like the Chicago hawk or something. The what? The hawk.
Oh, about the bird. If you said the bird.
No, the wind in
The
Chicago.
wind, yeah.
The hawk.
They compared it. It was comparable to a bird,
Yeah.
a hawk.
But it's like crazy cold there. I've been to Russia in the middle of fucking winter, and it was colder in Chicago
Yes.
because of the wind. So I'm like, I imagine that your community would be really like warm because you like, I don't know, outside you kind
You're
of
right.
in the elements and shit. So to come together and like exchange ideas and shit like that is like
We sort
a
of,
melting pot or something.
yeah. We huddled close together
Yeah,
and talked loudly about things that were passionate to us.
yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, that's what cold weather will do. Like in Russia, it brings people together.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting, like how your environment, either where you grew up or where you are, affects like the music you make. You like you're responding to it. You know, like I don't know, artists like Ali Fakature from like Mali and shit. That's like there's a dryness to it
Yeah.
because it's like desert
Yeah.
versus like Bjork and it's like
Right.
icy and witchy. You know? Yeah, but then you know once you start traveling the world and you're exposed to everything,
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's
you
very
know,
true.
so you kind of you've become universal, you know,
Yeah.
and
Unknowingly, for the most part.
yeah, um, so yeah, I think that's really
Well, thank you. That's an interesting
yeah.
concept. You came along with it, but it makes sense.
Where's your? Do you have a favorite place that you like to tour, or like you just kind of fuck with everything?
Well, this place is definitely.
That's a correct answer. She's diplomatic, okay?
I'd be remiss if I didn't say that.
The
But
queen is
it's true. I mean,
diplomatic.
big cities
Mm.
with multi-dimensional, aspects
Yeah.
um, mean a great deal to me, and they remind me, of home. They truly do. I feel very much at home on stage or off stage with people that are like-minded, that feel and talk and express themselves and love and hate and all that stuff
Yeah.
the way I do.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference. It gives you a warm spot in this cold industry.
Yeah, it can be pretty fucking bleak out there, especially as an artist. You know, we're naturally empathic and emotional and intelligent and fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, it's nice when you travel somewhere that's like kind of ticks all those boxes. I really like Rio. I really
Oh
like
my
playing
God.
Rio.
Talk about multicultural.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The people are beautiful to look at,
Yeah.
beautiful to
Parties
listen to.
everywhere.
Beautiful all the way around, 360. It's nice.
It's warm.
Yeah.
But the thing I liked the most about Rio was how rhythmically brilliant
God.
everyone is. You know what I mean?
Everyone.
There's no clapping on the one and three. It was like I was doing like a crowd participation, and they were like pulling some crazy rhythms out, and I was just like, wow,
Little kids
yeah.
talk to you in a rhythm.
Oh my goodness.
You just are like, what the? Just say.
Yeah. So I feel like we're so spoiled.
Beautiful pockets like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you have to say that Rio is sort of a private, or sort of a pocket, and a private sort of pocket, unknown pocket that people don't really.
Yeah, it's hard to tour there.
Yeah, it's just it is.
Yeah. And I think that's as much as like sometimes popularity can be a bit draining or whatever, it's like it opens the door for you to be able to like see parts of the world that maybe you wouldn't, you know?
That's
It's not your major cities.
what we do.
Yeah.
Part of the real beauty
Yeah.
is that you never know really what to
Where you gonna end up?
expect.
You never know. You might be on the other side of the world, stuck doing an interview with this scallywag.
Oh, come on. No, I see it more as like coming home.
Mm. I wanted to ask you about Egyptian song. You remember it?
Yeah.
Off the Ask Rufus record, which is my favorite, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because it's kind of one of my favorites too, because then I was giving pure, honest emotion.
Mm.
And untouched by the powers that be so
Yeah.
much, in this industry.
Yeah.
I gotta keep saying industry.
Yeah, because it is a really strong element that can
Yes, it is. That can definitely.
contradict your honesty. This one
Amen.
knows all about that. She's an amazing singer here.
I thought I recognized it.
Yeah,
Wow.
we know about the industry. Yeah, but
What's your name? Kaiyote. That sounds Egyptian.
that's right. Yeah, singers that sing.
Proud to you. Yeah. I love, artists like you. It reminds me of myself. I used to wear a hat like that. We call it an apple cap to the side.
Fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that album's really special too, cause like we had a bit of a chat about it when last time I saw you overseas. But the power of playing in a band, and having like that chemistry with people that you can just like trust and expand your creativity. And I think there's a thing about you is that you're the icon and you're Chaka and you're the singer, but it's like you're so much more than that. You're writing and composing and interacting with other people, and I think when you have a band, it's like magic.
Yes, that's so true.
It's
It
magic,
is magic. It
and that
is.
record is real special. I feel like because of that.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah,
hear you. I feel you on that. Thank you.
yeah. But yeah, so Egyptian song. Did you write the lyrics on that?
I did.
Yes,
Every
you
one.
did.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
It's based on a dream.
Really?
Ongoing dream
Mm.
that I had. I just knew it was more than a dream, obviously, because I went to a special place.
Yeah, it's like
And,
astral.
sang the words, and it was very rare that I got
Bring it back.
to do that song.
Mhm.
Oh, forget about bringing the dream back. You
Mm.
can't do that if it's not really a dream.
Yeah.
It's really an experience, and that's what it was for me. I kept going to this place in my dream state that I totally view as a real, honest place to go to. I look forward to tapping into that place when in my sleep state.
Yeah, me too.
It's very beautiful and honest and real. And I know there are people that reoccur. I may sound cuckoo right now.
No, no, no.
People that keep coming into that place when I'm lucky enough to tap into that special place. So that's where Egyptian song came from. I was there
Yeah.
in a place with Nefertiti and all the great and beautiful people that were like in higher places in Egypt. So then in the lesser places, the places that were more challenging.
Yeah.
But that was challenging too. It's challenging to be, in a place where you were making big waves with people.
Yeah.
These people were making.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So I still.
But that's why they visit you, though, I think, because you're tapping into that. And they're like, okay, like,
Yeah,
let's,
cool.
camaraderie, like, let's reach out to you and take you there. And I think that's really
That's right.
magical that you can do that.
It is.
What a tool.
But I can do it, which isn't often.
Yeah.
I think that it really happens just by dating.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When they're gonna see you.
Right.
Well, I sound really cuckoo, but you sound more.
No, you don't sound cuckoo. The shit is real. I think, like, I mean, think about it. How much of your life do you spend dreaming, asleep? And like nowadays, people are like, oh, it's just like this fun little animation that you go to when you're asleep. But like back in the day, like people would go to war over, like, I had a dream and this happened, which
That's
means
right.
that I can, like, it had a lot more significance. And I think it's really important to tap into those intuitive
It is.
parts of ourselves.
It is.
Yeah, wow, so that's what that song's about.
I love sleep.
Yeah, me too. Preach. We're gonna sleep directly after this. Let's go.
Well, here you go.
So it's like an astral place. But have you ever been to Africa and like toured
yes.
there and like
Yeah.
yeah.
And everyone kept talking to me when from the time I first landed. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Frick, I don't remember. I went to many places there. I think the first place I went to was where Stevie Wonder was going through his thing.
Like Ghana? I know he's like
No,
moving
South
it.
Africa. It's the first place I
Ah.
went to, South Africa.
Yeah, me too. I've been to South
Johannesburg.
Africa.
That's the first place I went to. And it
Oh.
was charged.
Mm. When was it? Before the 90s? Like the apartheid and shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just
Just
after.
after when
Woo!
he won this, yeah, it was,
Out there
Part of
saving the
the-
world.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
Mm.
So, but from the time I landed to the time I left, people were coming to me because my skin was brown, saying things like, "Don't you feel like you came home?" It's like, no,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm everywhere
That's right.
at one time.
Yeah.
That's how I really felt.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was in any place that it was of a different mindset or anything like that. It was
Yeah.
the same, you know, excuse the word shit that I was going through in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, with the, I mean, I once did an interview here, and the guy said to me, "Oh, you're from Chicago. Um, this place must be very different from that." I said, "Oh no, absolutely not.
Mm. Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
People are people. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same stuff that is, that is existing everywhere, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's ugly. What was that?
I don't know.
We got ears.
Dun, dun, dun. They're like, what are they talking about?
Very stuff. They tuned right in at the right time.
I mean, this is what I mean when I say you're universal, though. It's not just like some flattery shit. It's like you're so complex and beautiful that you're like a chameleon. You fit in anyway, like anywhere. So it's like, I think it's beautiful to travel and to connect and learn, but like your power is belonging to everyone, which is fucking terrifying as well.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
scary. It could get
Yeah,
scary.
yeah. But did you love it there?
In Chicago?
No, no, in
In
Africa.
Africa?
Yeah.
I found cool things.
Yeah.
And I found not cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like anywhere, you just find what comes to you.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I let it come to me. I was like, okay, let's be giving. And why are they saying this?
Yeah.
I figured it out. I said, I
Right.
can. And there it was. Bam.
Crazy.
I said, okay, I get it.
So your name
I didn't see anything, that made me feel like, oh,
yeah, yeah. Like what's like whimsical shit.
finally.
Yeah, yeah. Like Dorothy from the
It's
fucking
like, oh.
yeah.
Just there.
Some Wizard of Oz shit. You just like yeah, just cruising around the world. Your name Shaka was a gift, right? It was given to you.
From a baba, a boo boo.
A boo-boo?
He messed up.
A baba?
He was an African baba who I was singing at this theater called the Afro Arts Theater in Chicago.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was in a group of 1, 2, 3, 4 girls, including myself, my sister, Taka. Not that one.
No, that's his.
Although she's a great singer, she's a
Oh, I
like
bet.
a hidden singer. She doesn't
Family harmony is like
the best.
like nothing else.
Nothing like it. That's so true.
It's how I learned how to harmonize. I have so many fucking siblings. So you were
But anyway, yeah.
so you were with a group of 4.
Yeah. I was sort of in a, well, they were more like 2 girlfriends, um, Nikki and what's her name? I forget. Anyway, and my
Names
sister,
that are
Taka,
important.
and myself. So we were all in this group of 4 girls together. We started out singing Marvin Gaye's, Aretha Franklin, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we sort of got enlightened. And so we started singing songs from Africa by Miriam Makeba, Letta Mabulu,
Hell yeah.
Hugh Masekela,
Yeah.
great artists, and other great unknown artists of our time. And we didn't know what we were singing,
Like the language, like
We didn't know the
consonants.
language. We
We
got it
sing
phonetically. We
language.
just sang phonetically.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's interesting how a lot of the songs really, when found out later on what they were saying,
Yeah.
it was like the Rain song by Letterman Bulu. It
Uh-huh.
was beautiful. Just so beautiful. I remember when we decided to do it, um, we're all like, this song is so beautiful. I feel it. I know what it means, sister. I said, yeah, I get it, sister.
I
Hey,
feel the rain on my skin.
you're right, right.
Yeah.
As it turned out, it was it had a lot of meaning
Yeah.
to a woman in love. Ooh, it finally came out.
Am I doing it?
Right. um, so we were understanding correct. We were like thinking of a woman who had never experienced the things that we had experienced so far.
Right.
We had like silly boyfriends and, you know, dumb girlfriends, you know, that kind of silly stuff that we've never gone through an experience in love or compassion with a significant other.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's like baby Michael Jackson
Right,
singing with
exactly.
the
Baby
heartbreak
Michael,
of like a
that's right.
50-year-old. Like,
That's a compliment.
yeah.
That
It's like,
very,
where's that
very
come
much so.
from?
Mm,
Fake it till you make it. I
yes.
guess.
We later found out, but from some, you know, really smart older people who'd been through some experiences with people. He said, "Funny, you should sing that song and sing it so well. It's as if you know what's going on." I said, "Yeah, well, we did. We lied.
You're like,
But
yes, I know everything.
it worked. It was a beautiful song.
What's
It's about
it
a man.
about?
She does a rap in it.
She can rap?
She come on, she da da da, she da da da. She says, and it's like really beautiful. She does this rap, but it's not really a rap. It's like more like a plea to this man named Shia Kemaru, who had gotten lost or maybe gotten killed, maybe probably in some kind of situation, you know, and a really important situation. And she loved him, and he went missing in the rain, and she was looking for him. She went out every time it rained and called out to him. The song's beautiful.
Yeah,
We
to
never
check it out.
recorded it, unfortunately, because it would have been something beautiful to share.
Well, it's
Now I
not
could sing it a whole other way. I have to say, I never experienced anybody missing in the rain.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're still young, you know.
yeah, still young.
You know?
I tried. I gave him my
It's
best.
time. It's time to learn the true meaning of that song.
That's what you do, isn't it?
I love that you work things out phonetically though, because like the majority, aside from yourself and like Stevie Wonder and Aretha and this, you know, these kind of artists, the majority of the music I listen to is in languages that I don't understand.
Yeah.
You know, like I love a lot of like flamenco and Northwest African music and classical Indian music, and like sometimes, yeah, you find out what it's actually
What you're saying is real.
about, and you're like, whoa, you know. Or sometimes it's like funny.
Yeah. That's very
Sometimes
true.
it's really
That's
emotional
right.
thing, and then it'll be like you know,
Singing the lion song.
about a frog. Or
I've
something.
only seen lions at the zoo, you know, but we sang the lion song too, you know, and they were like the lyrics were saying some deep stuff.
Yeah.
And we had come into contact with a true beast, and yet
Right, like a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of
Wait, so where were you getting this material from?
for
like,
records.
Just for records.
Mhm.
Who gave you the records? You just went out and found
I
them?
don't know who bought them.
Yeah.
They started out with just people that I found in my record stack,
Yeah.
parents or
Yeah, great.
from other friends or whatever. I don't know.
Who's this Baba guy that gave you your name?
Baba.
Yeah.
Baba is really what he was. He was a priest.
Right, like a Obatala priest?
Baba
Yeah.
means high priest.
Yeah.
So he was a priest in the African culture,
Uh-huh.
or one of the cultures
Yeah.
and religions. And he used to come once a year, every year, for naming ceremonies.
Mm.
In retrospect, he was probably like making a good buck coming to America.
I mean, no, if you can get paid to be magical, we get paid to be magical.
Amen. So I think that's what was happening. In essence, I only hope that the name hits some.
Yeah. No,
Nice.
but you know, like Yemoja, right? Yemoja is one of the
Umoja.
names.
Yeah, Umoja. Yes.
She's a Orisha,
Yeah, Rishi.
you
It's
know,
just
of
like
like
the priest.
fresh water and like fertility.
Yep, that's right.
And you know, so it was probably legit.
Yeah, you're right. I think
Yeah.
I found out later that a lot of it was legit.
Did he do like a? Cause I have a friend who's a Obatala priest
Uh-huh.
from Nigeria, and he did a reading for me, and cause your head is ruled by different orishas,
Right.
so
That's
maybe
right.
it's
Spirits.
Shango.
Orishas are spirits.
They're spirits, yeah, and
And my whole name is based on spiritual
yeah,
things,
yeah.
people, I guess.
Well, that checks out.
Shaka Aduni Adufe Moya Hodari Karifi.
There's
She's alive.
that's my new favorite
I remember
song.
that shit. I remember it. That's amazing. I marvel at myself.
No, she's a vocalist. You gotta remember lyrics. You know, it's the same. It's the same thing. Yeah, but Yemoja is like she's like a mermaid.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, a mermaid Orisha. And there's so many beautiful songs about her as well.
Amazing.
I'm gonna send you some.
I'd love to.
Yeah, yeah,
love to
yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
I probably nick some stuff off of it and go and sing it there.
You know, maybe I'll write a little mermaid jewel or something.
Yeah, why not? We love mermaids, though, don't we?
We did.
Yes.
I have questions. I'm supposed. This is my first interview, guys.
Doing a great job.
We're just like
She's working me.
we're going. We're just going on side quests, and the spirits are attacking our microphones.
Yep. That's
Um. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about your like. So often, Prince and Michael Jackson are the ones that are like compared to each other, and I never really understood that because to me, I'm like, if anything, I would say that you like for real, you are a twin spirit to Prince because you both these like fiery, funky, enigmatic people, like unicorns, you know. And I think like it's so maybe you weren't incorporating that conversation as because you're a woman to say but I really love your like the relationship of like you covering I feel for you, you know. That's how you do a cover, like fuck these meat covers, like you made that your own, that's how you do it 101. But I was wondering if you've seen this footage of him, and it's like him at an unplugged concert and he's playing Sweet Thing on guitar.
He loved that song. That was his favorite song.
Oh my god, I watched it yesterday and it made me cry. Um, but he starts playing it and he sings like one line and the whole room is singing it. And he like turns the mic and it's just like a room full of people singing the song back at him. And you could just see his pride in his face.
That's beautiful.
And like just to like to have an impact like that you don't even have to sing the song
That's true, and I don't.
for, and that's why we have backup singers. Yeah. Well, he didn't either. He was like, I'll just play the guitar. You got
He played the hell out of that guitar, didn't he?
those vocal rest days are serious.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. He's and he was such a champion of women in music.
Oh, yes, he was.
Like we actually, like our band popping off, we owe a lot of it to him getting behind us and like he was like asking us to come play it. It's Paisley Park and we couldn't do it because touring, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, he like came out to see us and
Yes.
was like sharing our music. Like that's how a lot of artists found us,
He appreciated us.
which is rare. Like maybe you see more of it now, but like,
They'd appreciate us for other things.
yeah, yeah.
They come backstage and think, ooh.
Yeah. But he had like women in his band. He was covering women. Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah, and I just thought that I don't know, it's just cute as a fan to see that relationship unfold publicly. It's just like, friendship.
Yeah.
It's like it's beautiful.
It was-
It's really beautiful to
It was
see.
really beautiful to experience
Yeah,
as well.
I
It was
imagine.
beautiful.
Um I don't know how like correct this is because I'm not really online like that, but someone brought it to my attention. You might be putting out a record, like an unreleased
You know
one.
what? When we last talked,
Yeah.
um, I was in a state where I was like thinking, because it happened a while back.
Yeah.
I was thinking that it was not released. But it was released, and we did a lot of promo. I
Oh.
forgot.
Yeah, yeah. She's busy, you know.
Forget, especially promos. Promotions,
It's the worst part of what we do.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, God.
Try to forget
So I
this.
remember. Um, let's have to bring up the fact that, don't you remember?
I'll forget whole countries sometimes.
Dig it. Dig
People
it.
like, remember you were in Norway? I'm like,
Easy. How'd you like so and so? I loved it. The safe answer.
yes, of course I remember you. Yeah, thanks. Wait, so it's already out, or you just did promo for it?
It's out
Yeah.
in a highly secretive way.
Yeah.
It was pre-digital. That's right. That's what it was.
Right.
See, I was fucking up so bad. She had.
Wait, can you say that again? Sis has
Thank
got
you,
it.
Tammy.
Yeah,
Thank you, because
They recorded the album back in 1998 before we had
we did
the advent of
in 5 minutes time.
technology. Yeah, so it's going. We're working on a re-release with his estate to release it digitally.
Yes, with his estate.
because we need vinyl. Yeah. There's a lot of vinyl heads in the room, and that's how
Ah, good.
artists make money these days,
Good thing. It really, really is.
It was a CD.
See,
All right, well, keep your ear to the ground for that one.
a CD.
Yeah. I know, right? The most impermanent fucking thing. But it's cool that vinyl's having a resurgence,
Yeah,
Clea.
it is.
Because it's forever.
I think it's a really. I think it's one of the best ways to hear music. With
I agree.
scratches and
The warmth.
you
Yeah.
get them. It's great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Honest.
We actually, with our band, we mix and put it like as many minutes of music that we can physically fit on a record. That's what shapes the album. It's like, is this song gonna be on it? Will it fit on a vinyl? Like that's it.
That's right. Will it fit on a vinyl?
That's right. Because it's nice to just like put something on, forget about it.
Yep.
It's like,
It is easy to do that.
yeah.
On digital.
Hell yeah. Records for the win.
Yes, child.
Ooh. I don't know how much time we have. I'm just gonna keep running my mouth until they, like the Apollo Theater with the hook. They're just gonna hook me off the stage.
Okay.
But I love the Labyrinth. You've had a very colorful career, so if you don't remember this, is fine. But just casually not remembering being in the Labyrinth. But
Bowie, right?
you sing background vocals on a song with Sissy Houston, which is Whitney's mom, right? And Luther Vandross, and I think it's called Underground. Yeah, I've listened to that record so many times, and I just found out that I was like, oh my god, and you can hear it.
She was in here too.
I was like, she's in there. Do you think Prince would make a good Goblin King instead of David Bowie?
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, okay.
A long time.
It was like 40 years ago, baby. Don't it's fine.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
I also think you would make a good Goblin King.
I love David Bowie.
Me too.
Anything.
Yeah. What an angel.
He was amazing
Yeah.
and a really cool human being.
Yeah, just like
Person.
diverse and constantly evolving and fly.
Yep. That's right.
That's so dope you did that though. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch it again.
Way before its time. And his way, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if you were the Goblin King, I would do BVs on it. If you have me, I'll see your BVs. Yeah.
You were doing Underground?
No. No. If we're remaking the movie and you're the Goblin King, Queen, I'll sing backups on it. Just putting it out there.
Wow. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, you haven't been in any movies?
Yeah, well, no.
No? You just do
Have I don't think so.
just soundtracks.
My favorite answer, I don't recall.
I haven't been in any either. All right. What? I don't know how much time I have, but I really wanted to ask you about being a mother as like a musician. This is something. This is just for me. I don't like
Yeah, it's all good.
my own curiosity. How do you balance like there was that your second solo record? You had your baby girl doing the makeup in the yeah. And recording while pregnant and stuff. It's like it's so hard to be a touring recording artist, but like how do you juggle being a mom, and like touring? Did you have help? Was it hard? Like how do you balance that shit? How do I pull that off?
Okay.
Is what I'm asking.
Well, if you're breastfeeding,
Yeah.
you have a real challenge.
Yeah.
And I did that on a tour bus,
Yeah, right.
for a time.
Crazy.
There's just no help anybody can give you.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Y'all get through it.
Yeah.
The baby gets through it. You get through it.
Right.
It's done. You almost forget.
I think it's really dope though, like people kind of have this thing, it's like if you're gonna be a mother, you have to sacrifice
Yes.
your shit.
Yeah, you do. You have to sacrifice a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Being a mother.
Yeah.
Hell, not being a mother.
Mm.
You have to sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
But when you, step out there and do you,
Mm.
be prepared.
Right.
Get ready.
Yeah.
You either can get set out there and not sacrifice yourself, or yes, be willing to.
Yeah.
You have to just compromise a lot, whether you want to or not. And you have to assume that people are not ready for stuff.
Well, what is ready?
Over ready. They're way ready. If they're anything, they're way ready. And they're way like, damn, about time.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't even trip the light fantastic anymore.
You what?
To use an old phrase.
Wait, say it again. What's the phrase?
I don't trip the light fantastic. Don't trip the light fantastic, babe. Heard that a lot.
What does this phrase mean? What does it mean by that? Does everyone
Don't freak out. Don't freak out
Right.
on the stuff that you can't control.
Right. I must be like a pretty beautiful way to grow up though. Like imagine being on the other end of that shit and like cruising around. I feel like it'd be really good for like adaptability.
Yeah, it's
As a
cute.
young person,
It was a cute time.
Yeah.
It was cute because you were very other.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like being other? So,
Well, I think it's dope that you pulled it off, and it's really inspiring, especially as like, this is the thing about being women in the industry, is like all these other things that you have to like.
people they don't realize
They
that
don't know.
it's really a place.
Yeah.
It's a real place.
Yeah. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And to you too, darling.
Thank you. I mean,
And to you too.
Do you remember calling? Do you know who Frank McComb is? He's like a musician, piano.
I recognize the name. That's
Yeah, you play with him? Keyboard.
Oh,
He kind of sound like Donny Hathaway a little. Oh, really? He played it in rap. He told me that you call him Pinto Bean. Do you remember why?
They call me Pinto Bean?
You call him
that
Pinto Bean. Oh, really?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
I'm guessing.
I would say you're more of a red bean, like a rice and peas.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I didn't recognize Pinto Bean.
Pinto Bean, yeah.
I just take it all in a stride.
It could be the freckles.
Call me what you will.
What else do I have on here? What's your favorite planet? Do you have one? Yeah. My favorite planet
is Mars.
Oh, yours is Mars?
I say Mars, and I'm pissed off that they're like
fucking with it. Yeah, agree. Leave it alone.
So mad, man.
Yeah. Same with the moon too. It was like, let's mind
the moon was my number one favorite planet.
I
I loved the moon deeply until I got to know Mars.
Yeah, okay. Is that an Aries thing?
Yeah.
Cause you're
change. Yeah. constantly changing. Yeah.
My planet is Venus because I'm Taurus.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the love.
As a
planet.
Taurus, as a love bug. Yes, you would love Venus.
Yeah, I like Jupiter.
Well, I
Mars is
know,
Taurus.
I hate Venus.
I mean, an Aries would say that. Mars and Venus, they're the opposite. I get
Very
that.
Aryan, yes. Very Aries to say that.
When was your birthday recently, right?
March 23rd.
Hey, happy birthday!
I'm in another epic age. Everybody tells me how amazing it is to be this age. I'm like, what the hell do you mean? It's an age.
Yeah.
It's another year.
I mean, it's a blessing, though. You know, we don't know.
Blessing just to be alive.
That's right. We don't know how much time we have.
That's cool.
It's like another
Know
notch
how
on
much
the
time
belt.
I have left? Have I thought about it? Is that what you asked?
No.
That's a good question, Mark.
What is time? What is time, Chaka Khan?
You got left, boo. I have no idea.
Well, happy birthday. Where were you?
Thank you. Where was I?
Yeah, you remember? You on tour?
I was probably in transition.
Yeah, true. Tour life.
Yeah, somewhere. Just something.
Yeah.
Some way.
Yeah.
Just. So I can really honestly tell you where I was.
I guess what else do I wanna last thing probably.
Oh, this is the last thing.
I mean maybe. You got a gig tomorrow, right?
Oh.
This is a vocal rest day, everybody. Like I don't know if you realize like the generosity of Chaka coming through and chatting with us, cause like for real.
Oh, shucks.
You gotta protect the gift, you know.
Thank you.
And it is a gift. It is a gift.
But it's no big thing, really, to talk.
Yeah.
As long as you just keep it talking.
Yeah. I mean, for me though, like if I'm doing heaps of shows,
Don't get up and do anything.
Yeah.
Stay still. You're okay.
But you got a show tomorrow.
But I enjoy talking to you guys.
You did?
And talking, yes.
They weren't too scary,
Very
right?
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's a cool city, you know. Like that's why I live here. Everyone's like, "Why don't you live in
I
LA?"
feel
And I'm
totally
like,
at home. I feel at home.
"Yeah, it's like it's a good vibe here.
Yep.
It's really like."
I can't wait to get out into Koreatown.
Oh
Do y'all call it Koreatown? We would.
Chinatown in the city.
Oh, okay. Say it again. China?
China.
So I'm going to take it somewhere else. I was going to actually go there. Chinatown? Try again? To go there. I'm looking
That's where you
forward to
get-
go to Chinatown.
Yeah. It's small though.
We're right in the middle of it, by the way. We're like saying really close in there.
So you're playing tomorrow. I think they said something about giving tickets away. I don't know, like what that's about. Yeah. Gee. Are we meant to do it, or like what's the deal with that? You're just gonna do it?
We could manage it.
Do we just like throw it in the audience or something?
We given I think 2
Only 2
tickets away, not 1 but 2. And everybody. It's everybody.
Wait, everybody gets 2. Oh, we're all going to a show. That's a.
I'm gonna levitate off this chair, girl.
They're all gonna be there tomorrow. That's the audience for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like
Yes,
Oprah Winfrey.
that means you too. You too. Are you gonna sing with me? You gonna sing with me?
What? Tomorrow.
You coming tomorrow? First I have to ask, are you coming tomorrow?
Of course, everybody in this room is coming tomorrow.
Good. So maybe we'll sing something together. That'd be nice, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I love that.
I like,
Whatever you want.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. That's so generous, though. Look at that.
Look, we got the whole audience buzzing. They're buzzing.
I know they
It's a
just found
good
out
thing.
they're coming to see you for free. That's
That's a good thing. You too. Us. Us.
Eh.
Oh, I'm so happy you're so excited. This is like. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. I didn't. It's beautiful.
I was like, 2 people. But you all better turn up tomorrow. We don't want a polite audience.
No, we want to make sure you are definitely coming.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Good. You made me lobster my southern accent.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you for
so much.
coming out. Chaka Khan.
Thank you. Thank you all, baby. You need to love you. I love you.
I love you.
That's so much fun.
Thank you.
On the mic. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for
I hope you
coming.
enjoy. Oh, I'm getting this gift
Yes, present time. Anyone who has a present, deliver them to the stand.
to my sweet friend, my sweet new friend.
Oh, for Nate. Is that my present? That's my name on
I didn't
it.
add that back part. I didn't say all this, did I? I wrote all of this. What's it say?
Oh, you wrote this.
Margarita.
Margarita?
Manifestation. I'm totally kidding. Okay. It says,
For Nate, with love
but love with love.
and manifestation.
Manifestation. Yes.
This is from you?
That's a manifestation book. It's for you.
Oh,
It's from me to you.
No way.
It's called the Manifestation Planner.
Oh, true. That's a
So
planner?
it's just you're gonna plan your manifestations.
Hell yeah. Did you
This
make
book.
that?
Yeah.
This is yours?
Yes, my book.
Okay, one more thing, guys. Pay attention. Chaka Khan has manifestation planners if you want to get your life together. And you
Thank you.
need your sister's help.
It's true.
Everybody go out and buy one. Also, you have a fragrance too, right?
Yes,
you
I have
make
a fragrance called Chaka Khan.
Hell yeah. You two,
I'm pissed. Yeah, of course.
you
Duh.
two could smell this
But
good.
it looks like I'm advertising it right now as we speak. It looks just like the bottle
like a
looks
mic.
like this.
It's like a
The
microphone.
bottle looks like a mic,
Hell
not
yeah,
a
that's
penis, but a mic. It's straight.
Hell yeah. Oh my God, thank you. That's so dope. It's got the moon on it, our favorite planet.
Great setup you got here, brother. It's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love to hear
What
it.
you got for us? I have to get you to sign my wedding shoes.